guys, welcome back. So today's video I wanted to touch on AHAs and BHAs. But when I decided in like 2008 I thought that I wanted to be a pharmacist, I went back to school and took a decent amount of chemistry classes, biochem, and a bunch of things before I decided, oh, this is not for me. I just found like that would be very boring unless I was more on the R&D side of it. It just wasn't for me. What that really helped me with now though in my job is it helps me to read and understand labels a little better and understand what ingredients are going to bind to water and things along those lines. I really wanted to do my face oil video, but I think first we should work in layers. So AHAs and BHAs are used to exfoliate your face. They're considered a chemical exfoliant. When I say chemical, I mean it's something that is non-abrasive to your skin. So if you were to manually exfoliate your face with, say, like a powder puff or like some kind of scrub, you're grinding that skin off of your face. When you chemically exfoliate, you're putting something down on your face that kind of eats away at those top dead layers to clear them off. AHA stands for alpha hydroxy acid and BHA stands for beta hydroxy acid. While there are a few types of alpha hydroxys, there is only one beta hydroxy used to chemically exfoliate, and that is salicylic acid. So to me, the word acid sounds very scary, but these that I'm going to talk about do amazing things for the skin. Acids basically go on your skin and they dissolve kind of the cement that's kind of holding your skin together on the top there, like binding that skin together. It goes in, kind of dissolves that and allows it to be sloughed away. So you may have thousands of skin cells shedding when you use an AHA or BHA that is very much invisible to the naked eye. So the acid product is only as potent as the free acid compounds that are floating around in it. Chemists play with the pH, and that's what's going to really regulate the amount of free acids in a product. So too much acid will leave your skin red and stinging, while too little is going to do nothing. No exfoliation, no glow. So in chemistry, a pH is a numeric scale that's given to specify the acidity or the alkalinity of a solution. So what makes something an acid? Solutions with a pH less than 7 are acidic. Solutions with a base greater than 7 are considered alkaline, or in chemistry, a base. Just to give you an idea on a scale, water is neutral with a pH of 7, pure water. The ideal pH that you want in these acids to exfoliate your skins is between 3 and 4. Very rarely does ingredient list the pH of their product, but for the ones that do, that's what you want to look for. So your skin is going to gain the most from acids in your 20s and 30s. After that, you're going to need to treat serious damage with a prescription strength retinoid. Then you can refresh your skin regularly with these acids, but the acids on their own are not going to give you enough of an oomph. Not going to do enough if you're looking to reverse some serious sun damage, photo aging, anything like that. So acids do nothing for deep wrinkles. They will not smooth deep wrinkles or deep lines. The only way to really do that is going to be with a laser treatment or with fillers. So acids are going to work on your skin by dissolving that top layer, and what that does is that triggers a reaction in your body to kind of like SOS, like send help to help repair what that was. So circulation improves to your skin, which then brings collagen, and it really improves to help plump your skin as well. So unlike with scrubs, your skin is not damaged by harsh abrasives. So if your skin is really sensitive, acids are a great choice for you. So look for formulas that combine them with an amino acid like arginine that's going to help slow the penetration into your skin to make it a lot less irritating. That's if you have really sensitive skin. And remember, irritation can take a while to show. I mean, you could be using something on your face for a week and then it'll finally start to show the irritation. So I would build up to these over about a month's period time before you're using these daily. So when you put these on your skin, you should feel a slight tingle. And what that is that's the acid penetrating your skin. And an effective product, you should see almost immediate results with the luminosity of your skin. It should basically just look refreshed. What these are great for too is if you're just getting into like a chemical exfoliation on your skin. I use a prescription strength retinoid. I only do so about once a week now. I had to amp up to my usage of it because it really, the way that a retinoid works is by causing inflammation in your skin, which is actually, again, what sends that SOS to your skin, and it reaches up to repair it. But you're going to experience a lot of redness and shedding until your skin really adjusts to it. So these are a great step when you're younger, in your 20s and 30s, to build up to a retinoid that I think everybody should be using in their 40s, 50s, and on. So acids are a lot less harsh than a prescription strength retinoid. Let's get into the difference between AHAs and BHAs. Their main difference is their lipid solubility, which is an oil. AHAs are water soluble only, while BHAs are lipid or oil soluble, which makes BHAs better for people with really oily skin and AHAs better for people with dry skin, in my opinion. While both of the acids really will increase your sun sensitivity, meaning if you're taking off, again, if you guys have seen my skincare video, I'll link it below, but again, I'll use the foot comparison that I use. When you kind of get a blister where your foot is protecting your foot from where the shoe is rubbing all the time, that's its tough layer, right? Kind of trying to protect itself. So your skin does the same thing. When you subject it to the elements, you know, pollution and wind and sun, your skin builds up a really tough layer on the outside, which is what you're trying to slough off, because just like a blister on your foot, it looks really dull and just not luminous or healthy or fresh at all. So you want to constantly be exfoliating that top dead layer of skin off. But what you have to keep in mind is that you always have to wear sunscreen, because my skin is very exfoliated. I very rarely have dead skin on top of it. And so if I'm out in the sun, my skin is that much thinner than, you know, I mean, you can't see veins through my skin, but my skin is that much thinner that sun damage will happen a lot more quickly than someone that looks like a leather handbag. BHAs will increase your sun sensitivity by 50%, so, or up to 50%, so you really do need to take caution. So the most common and simple AHAs are going to be glycolic, which is derived from sugar cane, lactic, which is derived from milk, actually sour milk, which I know that sounds disgusting, but citric, which is derived from oranges and lemons, malic, which is derived from apples and pears, then tartaric, which is derived from grapes. And again, BHA is only used as salicylic acid. So a lot of times when you see acne medication like Proactive, something along those lines, it always has salicylic acid in it. BHAs are able to penetrate oil on the surface of the skin and really get down there to do the work that needs to be done to unclog those pores. For someone with really dry skin like me, if I put that on, I mean, I'm going to be flaking. If I ever have like a bad blemish or anything like that and I put a salicylic acid on there, I mean, obviously not direct, but something like a Proactive, like their repair cream or something, wherever that blemish is, it will, the next morning will be super dry on me, like flaky dry. AHAs are preferred for people with sun damage and dry skin. And again, while BHAs are preferred for people with oily, acne-prone skin, issues with whiteheads and blackheads. My favorite two AHAs are glycolic and lactic acid. I really like lactic acid because my skin is on the dry side, and lactic acid has a really, really high, it's a natural humectant that your skin produces, and humectant is, think about it, moisture. Like, again, humid, if it's humid outside. So that is going to pull moisture out of the air and into your skin. Now, the smallest molecules are going to be the ones that are better able to penetrate the surface of your skin and get down deeper to work. And the one that has the smallest molecules is glycolic acid. So that is really what they consider the gold standard of AHAs. And I do love that, but I like it in pieces for someone like me because my skin can get really dry. So if I overdo it, it can get kind of irritated. The different types of these acids, let's take an alpha hydroxys. The smaller the molecule in there, the better penetration it's going to have into your skin. And out of all of the ones I just listed, I'll try to keep the bar right down here for you guys if you need to see. Glycolic has the smallest molecule, which gives it the most dramatic results because it penetrates that much deeper than any of the other acids. Given that it's the most effective, it's the most widely used in doctor office peels. And glycolic acid does almost as well as a prescription strength retinoid. I was reading that a lot of dermatologists actually believe that glycolic acid is just such a miracle worker and that nobody really talks about it as much because given the extreme results that you can get with it, they're afraid that the FDA would come in and try to regulate it, and then you would need to go see a doctor to have it. So I have a million of these. Let me grab this one. I have one left in this one. These are the Dennis Gross Alpha Beta peels. Now, obviously Alpha Beta, it has both alpha hydroxys and beta. And actually this one has every one of both of those in here. It has glycolic, it has salicylic, which is the beta. It has lactic, malic, citric. It has all of them in here. So I love these. I've gone through probably 7 boxes of these 30 plus 5 since I've been using them. I really like them, and that's in the step 1. In the step 2, it has a retinoid in there, which is really good at, again, kind of sloughing off that layer of skin and then hitting it with that retinoid that's going to penetrate and help regenerate your skin. So when you combine acids at a lower percentage, it makes it less irritating for your skin. So that's why something like these are great, because it does combine all of the acids at a smaller percentage. So I have the extra strength because it doesn't bother me, but if you're first starting out, you might want to start with just the regular strength ones. I cannot highly recommend these enough. I really love these. And also I really love my Algenist Biphase Peel, but I, for some reason, can't find that. I might have left it in the hotel when I was in Vegas for work because I haven't been able to find it, and that sucks because that's like 90 bucks, 80 bucks, 90 bucks, so I'll have to get another one. I think my skin is in really good condition currently. It's something I really kind of pride myself on, but it wasn't always. My skin had a lot of sun damage on it, and I mean a lot. I had some wrinkles on my forehead, and I was just starting to look older, I thought, prematurely. And pretty much is because when I lived in Arizona, when I first moved there especially, I laid out by the pool. I mean, I looked like, if I can find a picture, I'm gonna put it in here so you guys can see. I mean, I was dark, hardly recognizable now. It's really taken a lot of effort to get my skin to where it is. I would say probably about a year to totally turn it around. And I started, again, if you guys watch my skincare videos, I started with an in-office chemical peel, which was a perfect peel, which I highly recommend. It's a medium level peel. It does sting, but it doesn't bother me. But some people might have issue with it. And basically what that did was slough off that entire layer of skin for me, and then allowed me to really restart. It got rid of that dark spot I had above my lip from sun damage, and it got rid of a lot of the freckles that I had from sun damage. This is very important. It is available. I've seen places where you can buy from overseas products that you would be able to do at home. Do not use those. This is so important. You will scar and maim yourself. Don't try to put a professional strength acid solution on your face. It will not end well. I promise you it will not. That would be tantamount to opening your car battery and putting battery acid on your face yourself. It's like, don't do that. Have really deep damage that you're trying to reverse, a laser is going to do way more, because where an acid, if you put that on your face and say you have certain layers of skin that are thicker because you have more damage on those areas, it's not going to penetrate the same depth, right? Because where something might be thinner, it might penetrate a little deeper, so you might get uneven results. While they'll be better, it might be still uneven. Where a laser goes down into your skin to a certain amount depth all over your face. So those are very, very expensive treatments though, very, like in the thousands of dollars, and you do need to typically go for more than one treatment. But those will do wonders on acne scarring, deep scarring on your face, really deep lines and wrinkles that you're looking to kind of replump. The laser also is typically not something that you do during a lunch break because your skin tends to bleed and be really red. It's something you need a little bit of recovery for. So all of these acids really do have to tingle. So just you're gonna have to know that going in, because for anything to be effective, it needs to act on that inside layer of your skin. So it really needs to penetrate, which is what's going to cause that tingling. Well, I'm trying to work on this now. I get a really blotchy chest sometimes, again, from years of sun tanning and things. I really treated my face nice and I started bringing it down on my neck, but I never really was bringing it down completely on my chest, which is what I'm trying to work on now to really get everything to be as smooth and not blotchy. There's a lot of not only face creams, but like a body cream that has AHA in it. You can bring it down and that will really help with that. This sounds disgusting, but for people that have back knee or butt knee, use a body wash that has salicylic acid in it. I would rub it on and let it sit on for about 15 minutes and then get in the shower and rinse it off. But when you feel sometimes those people, they call it like plucked chicken arms, where you feel like the back of your arms feel like they're kind of like bumpy, don't scrub those. That will just inflame them. Apply a lotion that has an AHA or a BHA in there to unclog the pores and kind of slough that dead skin off. And just to touch really quickly on the difference between an AHA and an HA, they don't do the same thing at all. An AHA is an exfoliator and an HA, which is hyaluronic acid, is a moisturizer. Hyaluronic acid is one of the best ingredients to find in a moisturizer because it can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water, which for people with dry skin is amazing. I've been using lactic acids for not that long. I've always had products that have had some in there, but I really wanted to try some products that were mostly lactic acid. I did just get this Good Genes by Sunday Riley, which I have 3 of their face oils. I'm only missing Artemis, which is more for people that have acne prone skin, so I haven't got that one. But Good Genes has a prescription strength lactic acid in here, which is not, again, the most common. Glycolic seems to be like what everybody wants in there. But why this is amazing is I just got this at the Beauty Before Brunch, so a few days ago. But when I tell you, oh my God, you guys have seen my videos and some people comment, and I know that my skin can get really dry right around here, especially as I'm doing check-ins and I'm not touching up my makeup. My skin around my nose and my chin, and again, that's why I use so many primers that I do, is because my face will peel. I've been using this at night, and oh my God, when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels so smooth. I love it. I'm finding lactic acid to be a better exfoliator for me because of my skin type. And an interesting fact about lactic acid was actually the first available AHA on the market for exfoliation. Became available in about the mid-1970s. And also there's historic reports that Cleopatra used to take milk baths, and that is because the lactic acid in the milk helped soothe her skin, exfoliate her skin, and really plump it and moisturize it. So I rotate these in, which have a high amount of glycolic acid in, which are the Dennis Gross peels. And I like to kind of, you know, for people that go to the gym all the time, they call it like muscle confusion. I think of it as like skin confusion. I like to mix up my skin products, so I'm not doing the same thing every night. Some nights I'm going to use my prescription strength retinoid. Some nights I'm going to use one of these peels. Some nights I'm going to use my Algenist Violet Face peel. Some nights I'm going to use this. So basically what I do is after I wash my face and I put a toner on, I let my toner completely evaporate or absorb so it's gone, and then I go in with this or one of these or something like that. Then I'll go on with one of my Sunday Riley face oils, anywhere between the Juno if I just want a light moisturizer, the Luna if I have not used a prescription strength retinoid and if my skin is looking maybe bumpy in the light, I would use that one, or my Flora, which is highly moisturizing. And then I have picked up a few of these Belief products that I actually really like. It's a Korean skincare line, and you guys always hear me say don't buy things typically in a jar like this, because as soon as you open it, the air contaminates it, you dip your finger in, that contaminates it, so it does expedite the breaking down of product. But I believe this was only $34, somewhere like that, so to me that's not like a super, I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars on a cream in a jar. But most of their products are natural, and this is saying that it's clinically proven to retain moisture for up to 26 hours. So what I do is I'll put a little dollop of this on the back of my hand. I'll take 2 drops of my fresh sea berry moisturizing oil in there. I mix it around and then I rub that in my face, and that's right before I go to bed, and that's kind of sealing all that moisture in for me and letting all the products that I layered underneath it really get in and do their job. Skincare is not just for people that are like, oh crap, I want to fix the damage I had. It's really for, I mean, in your 20s, you should be taking care of your skin. It'll help you age a lot more gracefully, and even when you're older, I mean, it's never too late. It is never too late. But if you start when you're young, it's going to be a way easier road. And that also helps on, you have to take on a lot less makeup. Like, I typically don't like foundations that have full coverage because I like to be able to see my skin through it because I've taken such good care of my skin. Back in the day, I'm like, no, I want like clown face paint on to hide all the unevenness and all the issues I had. So I hope this video has been helpful, kind of not all over the place. I am going to get more into face oils in another video. If you guys have any certain questions, please leave them in the comment section down below and I will do my best to answer them. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you so much for tuning in and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.